Welcome back to Indiana Diecast Racing and the continuing action of the Final Fantasy Fracas. Today we've got the fourth and final bracket of the Wild Card Showdown. Believe it or not, the next video will be the opening action of Round 2. The remaining 8 of 32 drivers hit the track today, starting with everybody's favorite platypus, Old Joe. From Rust Belt Diecast, of course. Joe put up 10, but was the odd duck out in a three-way runoff. He'll be facing Grey Wizard from the one and only Golden Owl Racing in his 72-gram Hot Wheels 50 concept that garnered 7 points way back in Group 47. Ooh, Joe hops off a weird track seam, and that allows Grey Wizard to take the lead before turn 1. Joe's not gonna catch Grey Wizard, and now the Wiz has the inside lane advantage. A better start for Joe, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to keep up with GW. Grey Wizard flies down the track and wins big. Rust Belt will not be sending any wildcarders to round 2. Next, we've got a matchup between MQH and G4 Diecast with Mimi and Cardinal G. Mimi and her 50-gram burlesque actually scored 9 and tied for third with Misty G, who a couple videos ago was eliminated by Tyler. Cardinal G put up 8 and lost out in a three-way runoff way back in Group 17. His damaged prong has since been repaired. You might be silently judging G4 for sending in a Caddy V16, but he did add the front ramp lance thingy, so I guess that makes it a fantasy car. Cardinal G finally grabs the lead and Mimi spins out in frustration. She's not far behind, but Cardinal G takes lap 1. They swap lanes and take off, and this time Cardinal G gains the lead much easier. Mimi catches him and gets inside. They fight through the S. Mimi completes the pass, edging out Cardinal G and staving off elimination. Now it's G's turn to be on the defensive as they start lap 3. Mimi gets a nose ahead, and she clears him. He maintains position, but now gains as they approach the finish. Mimi completes the come-from-behind win. She'll move on to face Grey Wizard. Matchup number 3 is a family grudge match between Umiko of Filipiak Performance Diecast and Sunset of Flips Racing. Oddly enough, in the exact same casting, and even more strange, they raced together in Group 23, with Umiko outscoring Sunset 9-8. Umiko with the initial pole. She pulls ahead in turn 1, and now she locks it in, exiting turn 2. Sunset gets loose and drops back. Lap 1 will go to Umiko. They're off again with a similar start, but it's Sunset who gains the lead. She puts a lot of space between her and Umiko, and Sunset will take lap 2. They're back to their original lanes, but now Umiko is facing a possible elimination. Sunset gets a marginally better start, but they're all but dead even. Sunset gets in front, but she wrecks an Echo Base. Umiko zips by, and she'll coast in reverse the rest of the way to reverse fortunes once again. Sunset has got to be kicking herself as she was a half car length into round 2. She takes the lead here on lap 4, needing a win to avoid elimination. Whoa, she nearly wrecks again and has to block Umiko to stay out front. She nearly drives off the track and slides and spins, trying to block Umiko, and Sunset will miraculously hang on for the lap victory. This is already the most intense matchup of the showdown as we hit lap 5. Umiko and O's out front, and she wins the initial battle. Sunset spins, and that'll hand the lap to Umiko. Track officials are murmuring in the background about how long we can allow this back and forth to continue, as the inside lane car seems to win every time. Sure enough, Sunset drives out front. This is her biggest lead, and she launches off the Echo Base turn. All Umiko has to do is make it to the finish line, and she will close out this epic matchup for FPD. Moving on to the fourth and final opening round matchup of Bracket 4 with Peggy Oki of Dogtown Racing and Sky, also from Filipiak Performance Diecast, in a Forward Force and Thomasina 3 respectively. Peggy lost a 10-point runoff to Numbskull, while Sky put up 7 way back in Group 11. Sky quickly outpaces Peggy, who spins, and that will pretty much put an end to lap 1. No! Sky is wrecked in the square, and Peggy will catch a lucky break and gains the advantage for lap 2. They swap lanes and get going, and already Sky storms away. She gets a little loose on the Coroplast, but seems to recover just fine and runs a very quick lap 2 to regain the initiative. They switch back to their initial lane, Sky within reach of closing this one out. Peggy spins again in the S, and this time Sky runs a clean lap. She will advance to race FPD teammate Umiko. And now, a surprise announcement for everyone who's diligently watching all the way through. Congratulations to Lily the dog of Lily's Boneyard. Her entry, Bumble's Bounce, is the Final Fantasy Fracas Best in Show awardee. Lily will receive this outstanding prize pack sent in by Daddy G of G4 Diecast Racing. It's now time for the semifinals. Grey Wizard and Mimi continuing today's racing. Mimi gets a good jump, but Grey Wizard accelerates ahead of her. Grey Wizard takes the win on a smooth first lap. They run side by side into turn 2, and now Grey Wizard takes the lead again. Mimi's flying down the track, but Grey Wizard is just too fast. He moves on to the bracket finals. In the second to last matchup of the day, we've got a good one in Umiko and Sky. I could see either one of these drivers giving Grey Wizard a run for his money. Umiko fighting to get ahead, and she finally clears Sky exiting turn 2. Sky stays close, and now she catches Umiko. They both spin, and Umiko takes lap 1. They swap lanes, and for the second time today, Umiko is poised to claim a quick victory. Whoa, Sky accelerates ahead quickly. She puts a ton of space between her and Umiko is not going to catch up. Advantage Sky. Umiko able to take the lead this time, but they connect. Sky slides and wipes out. Umiko gets wild, but she manages to cross the line to regain the advantage. Lap 4, here we go again. Sky gaps Umiko by an even greater distance this time. The initiative swings back in favor of the red corner. Sky appears to be marginally faster, and this time she wins the battle for the lead from the outside. Sky wins in impressive fashion. What a battle. And there it is, the last matchup of the Wildcard Showdown, Grey Wizard versus Sky, and one of them will move on to round 2. Grey Wizard pulls ahead on the inside lane, but Sky is right there. Sky dives inside and makes the pass just prior to the final turn. She'll take a shocking win on lap 1. They swap to go again, and Sky may put a quick, anticlimactic end to bracket 4 as she picks up where she left off. She's loose, and Grey Wizard tries to force his way past. They come to the finish, and Sky hangs on to complete a shocking 2-lap defeat of Grey Wizard, winning bracket 4. Congratulations to Sky of Filipiak Performance Diecast, Louisa of Vapor Racing, Tyler of Arlo Racing, and Numbskull of Numbskull Racing. This has been Jim D for Indiana Diecast Racing. Be sure to check in next time for more slightly above mediocre diecast racing and round 2 of the Final Fantasy Fracas.